Hey y'all, welcome back. I am actually in Salem, Massachusetts at Forge Self-Defense with my dude Dennis. Dennis and I go way back. I'm teaching a seminar tonight. We figured we'd film a couple of videos while we're here. So one of the ones I wanted to work on was, it's like a leaping left hook. I'd originally seen this from Icy Mike, so go check him out, like full credit to him. But we've also been doing a ton of work off of this box step movement, which we did a ton of work with like Sean talked to you about. So shout out to both of them because that's where I stole this from. So the first thing we get people doing is our box step. If you remember our box step, we have our mirror image. I'm getting my hips to turn, rotate, making a mirror image, being able to actually switch my stance. When we start adding this in to create some momentum on striking, it can be super powerful. So I'm actually using this movement like hooked and loaded off this left hook, bang, to get my hips and my body to drive, right? So if Dennis grabs a set of mitts, we're playing around, we have a standard traditional left hook, right? And so I'm gonna turn my hips and shoulders, bang, I'm gonna get my body to run through. Again, whether you go, pinky out, pinky down, all that we can debate over, I'm sure, in the internet comments in some form. But I'm turning my body over, I'm getting my hooks into the strike, boom, boom, pulling my body back. Well, now if I wanna add a little bit of oomph to this, I can load off of that leg to the outside and I'm gonna sit, like essentially do like a mini box step. So obviously I'm not gonna run and rotate 180 degrees, but I'm still gonna turn and drive my hips and get this rotation out of my hips. So I come over the outside, bang, right, and get that big jump step to switch my hips as I go to move. So instead of just rotating here, I'm actually jumping to turn and drive my hips, right? So I'll generate a lot of force and mitt work just based off of that, especially if we're moving forward, backward, bang, to be able to make my striking here. But now I can actually start to cover distance and range when I go to do this. Because of this movement of jumping and I get loaded, I can actually traverse a little bit of distance to cover shots off with something that maybe isn't, I guess is intuitive, something somebody hasn't seen oftentimes. So now instead of this being my hook range, all of a sudden I can start taking a step back and now this can be my hook range, where I turn, make my shot, drive my body over the top. The big thing that's really important when we start, I guess, creating some distance here is the timing on when the punch lands and when my feet land. If I hit him while I'm in midair, there's really no power to be able to jump off of or to be able to drive through at the end of it. So the timing is really important when you go to get this, that as I jump and make the hips turn, right, the feet hit, especially this back leg, as I drive and rotate my shoulder up over top of that, okay? But again, I'm covering distance. Load up off the left, right? Come through the mitt, make my distance. Load up off the left, come through, make my distance. Two places that we have a lot of fun with this is just playing outside here. Maybe I'm teeping, using my range, hitting jabs. I'm outside of where he would think anything like this is gonna come, and I can feint something like an overhand right, stole that directly from my spike, bang, turn the hips over, make my leaping left hook. Another way is if Dennis is here, and we're moving, and let's say I throw like a cross, and he starts to back away, the last thing he's thinking is he's backing away, bang, maybe not the last thing, but it's definitely something that catches people off guard. I can run them down, chase them in that perspective. So, short answer, box step, get the momentum. Instead of doing a full box step, I'm doing like kind of a half box step, right, to get my hips going. Learn to generate force on the hook through this. So load the lead leg, bang, turn the hips over, make your strike, and then just start playing with some distance. Start a half step out, whoosh. Start a full step out, whoosh. And then at one Icy Mike seminars, you kind of see how far you can get away with this, whoosh, right? To be able to make your shots from there. So it's fun, it's playful. For little people, you can generate a little bit more force. And for those of you that have been around boxing, kickboxing a little bit longer, you can actually play with it, start messing with people. So fun times, fun times. See you guys next time.